All right, we're going to jump back into this fight. I went back and changed. I took out Ablard and put in your lead. We're going to go back and try to see if we can do this fight with the lamps. I think I'm going to try to get more ranged people, so then that way we can clear a path and then hold the lights that way. We'll see if that works. This will be our second attempt at this. I mean, well, the first attempt with this lineup though.
Let the faith guide my path.
The first
to
time
glory.
we did it, I didn't know exactly what I was supposed to do. So those first rounds, I kept everybody on the high ground, and I didn't move anybody towards the lamp so they couldn't respawn in with backups and stuff. So we're gonna try to get that taken care of this time. If you guys do enjoy this type of content, please hit that like, subscribe, share the video. Let's go back to trying to get this right.
Know your duty.
It would be cool if we could pass this.
Useless.
But we never get it.
The divine watches over us.
What is this?
Operation
Oh, look at this. Nice.
successful.
Taunting scream targets don't need to fail. Resistance test. Okay, that's not bad. Whenever the wearer is targeted by an attack of opportunity, they gain +1 stack of shift shroud effect and +2 agility bonus. Also, the wearer. What is this? On end of their turn, the wearer expends all their swift shroud stacks to grant all allies. What is shrift? I don't even know what that is.
Kemorak.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
We didn't even get that last time. I'm not sure what that is, but I think I'm going to give it to somebody. What's his cape, though? Here. That's two-handed. Great sword. That's tough, too. The willpower +15 to damage, but inflicts a -10 penalty to weapon skill and ballistic. No, can't have that.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
All right, last time we didn't agree with her. This is the visual descriptions matches the interrogator. You made it here after all. If you guys want to hear this dialogue, you can go back to the video previous to this one. I'm not going to go ahead and reread through this again. I'm trying to get just to the fight. Yes, fear and cowardice are the worst enemies of the Imperium's defenders. I'm just gonna click that. I don't care. I did this one last time. We ended up in a fight anyway. Let's see what happens. They all got wiped last time anyway. I want to see if she's going to fight with us. Well, it didn't matter. It says we need to block all possible approaches. Light. We need light to dispel the shadows in the corners. Okay.
Impure Xenos, I will drown you in your own screams.
Yeah, we're pushing down this time because last time we stood on the top and it did not do anything for us.
If I may.
We're going to secure one corner at a time.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Help me, Lord Captain!
Don't worry, I got you.
As the Emperor... I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it. In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. Each strike is a prayer. To you, my Emperor.
She asked for help.
Doubt is for the weak. I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. This tedium is beneath me. If I must. I understand your intent. I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. This tedium is beneath me.
Focus, Van Callum. Focus.
Let this be the warning to all who oppose us. Rejoice in service. May my wrath be thy undoing. Actions will speak louder than words. Rejoice in service.
All right, so we got this one. I didn't know we were gonna get to that one that quick, but it works for me.
And so shall it be done.
I won't object to it. Let's see to it. I won't object to it.
Cogitation fails.
Why can't you shoot them? That's crazy. So you can't shoot anyone?
As the tactical imperative dictates. Running binary override. The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all. Breeding damage to bulk.
No!
Heretics be damned!
High momentum.
So we'll get this one next. Oh, we gotta get this one. I'll move over. I'll slide them over to this one and move somebody down to this one. So Cassia, go down here. There we go.
If I may. Me. If you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
None can escape the Emperor's judgment. This is why I was chosen. As the Emperor for you, my Emperor! I'll do it. I am his will made manifest. As the Emperor eradicated.
Yo, she just fried up the whole squad.
I will not. Faith without deeds is worthless. Doubt is for the weak. That is not the Emperor's will.
I am not your No weakness is hidden from my sight.
Hell yeah, blow him up.
If I must.
How are you missing the shot, girl?
I understand your intent. I am not your Xenos pet monkey. An unworthy soul.
I cannot comply.
I will avenge you.
So we got 2 people killed right there. That's crazy.
Suffering is part of the trial. Request approved. Combat is an equation. Your life is a negligible variable. Running binary override. The scriptural prognosis is favorable. My vow is to serve.
Now, how did it skip Cassie?
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. I am a navigator, not a servitor. Me, if you insist, Lord Captain. If I may. Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. As the Emperor commands, I act. For you, my Emperor! None can escape the Emperor's judgment. For you, my Emperor, eradicated. This is unacceptable. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. I'll do it. As the Emperor... Doubt is for the weak.
Pain of this mortal flesh means nothing. I will not be deterred. Rejoice in service. And so shall it be done.
So we got to work our way over to this other one without getting Pascal killed.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Request approved. Vulnerability analysis. Successful. Momentum. The scriptural prognosis is favorable. I am a savant of destruction.
Good job, brother. That was a nice one.
My vow is to serve. Running binaric override.
All right, so that's the only one we got to get to now. Make her turn this one on.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Her range is crazy.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
As the Emperor... I'll do it. Each strike is a prayer. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak.
wish these other fools would have turned this light back on so I wouldn't have to worry about it, but
This is beyond me. Rejoice in service.
Flesh is weak, yet iron knows no pain. Request approved.
let's see.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Vital function successfully terminated. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Heretics be damned!
Alright, come on.
Step aside. The
I just gotta leave
navigator
her
is
there now.
coming.
That's all I can do.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. Me, if you insist, Lord Captain. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor none can escape the Emperor's judgment. I'll do it. Eradicated.
Yo. When she gets busy, bro. She don't play around. I'm not gonna let Pascal get murdered by this bum. But I gotta take care of these fools first.
Guided by faith. Doubt is for the weak.
What a rush! That's gotta hurt!
My Frail organics require this. Running binary override. My vow is to serve.
Heretics be damned!
High momentum.
I think that's the only one left.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? If I may. I am a navigator, not a servitor. I'll show you why navigators are feared.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
They gotta understand who they dealing with right
I'll
here.
do it.
Argenta is not, she ain't joking around, man.
Faith without this is why I was chosen. I'll do it.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
I don't see anybody else to shoot.
Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act. Rejoice in battle!
I think we did it. Okay, we did it. All right, we did it. Wasted all my work, all my preparation, all for nothing. Emilina, in the name of the Inquisition, you are hereby removed from your post and expelled by the Holy Ordo. The fate of its fallen members is a matter of the Ordo. Heretical archives, artifacts obtained in the excavation, and other assets in Lightenheart's possession, I hereby declare the property of the Holy Inquisition. However, it is for the rogue trader to decide what becomes of Photon 4 and his people. What is your verdict? Let's see. I said, what would you advise me to do? You know my answer. The world has been compromised, its inhabitants touched by corruption. However, I doubt you would take the advice that follows from my assessment. At the very least, I will rid you of the temptation to take a peek at the archives that broke Amelia's will. What will happen to the archives and Amelina? The archives will be sealed and transported to your ship as the official property of the Inquisition for further study and appraisal. She is his responsibility. I'll take the survivors off the planet. So be it. Now, as for Amelina, You are hereby stripped of your special status as an agent of the Golden Throne and all attendant rights and privileges. I am authorized to use all interrogation measures stipulated in the standard framework for information extraction to ascertain the fate of Acolyte Tanakia Calburgaria. Will that be necessary? No, interrogator. I have no intention of concealing that information from you. I am almost certain that Tanakia was eliminated on the orders of Calazar and being deemed a volatile element. You're lying. I have a rather unpleasant suspicion that the witness to this conversation are also at risk of being eliminated at a later date. I saw one of Calazar's documents when I went to receive my new orders. Only a fleeting glimpse, but with my memory like a picked recorder, it was long enough for its contents to be imprinted on my mind. I do not know the details, but the document itself was an interrogation transcript with a final annotation indicating the removal of the person from the retinue. And we both know how someone leaves the Lord Inquisition's retinue. Interrogator. Yeah. Tanakia is the Lord Inquisitor's top espionage specialist. Wherever Xavier chose to refrain from making a public show of strength, she was invaluable. Why would he do this? I don't know, as I do not know why the Lord Inquisitor sent me to this nondescript planet as soon as I voiced my concerns about his methods, just as I do not know if I should blame the warp for the lack of response to my calls for help or if he prohibited others from answering. The nature of her mission and of Xavier's true purpose here in the Expanse was likely why he chose to bury the secret and Tanakia along with it. The operational data indicates that you are the retinue's primary torture specialist. All this time I thought you were the one who conducted Tanakia's interrogation, and one of the reasons why I destroyed my personal data block was to ensure that my own sentiments would not prevent me from thinking rationally when I next encountered you or other servants. Yeah, we gotta find out what Heinrich is talking about. Your knowledge is of particular interest to the Inquisition. Before your fate is decided, I will carry out the necessary procedures to extract the information from you. You can assist by providing access to your remnants blocks. However, unsealing an accessible block will require greater force. In other words, you're going to torture her to death. First, she corrupts her mind with this knowledge, and now you are planning to do the same. This is inhumane. For you, perhaps. For me, it's my duty. We are finished here. The planet will be designated unfit for further use. The risks are simply too great. It will take a few hours to deal with the excavation site and what the diggers found here, but it will not delay us. When we return to the ship, find a minute to speak with me. I'm about to get him up out of here, because I think he's a mole. Witness the Inquisition's judgment. Yeah, I think he's a mole, and he's working for the Inquisition to do some nonsense. So I'm just letting y'all know, Heinrich is he walking on thin ice. When the character's single shot, no, she's not a single shot, dude. He is. Whenever the assassin deals direct damage to an enemy, the enemy suffers. Let's do that. We're gonna go with that Mind Thief. All right, Pascal, what we about to get you, bro? You've been doing pretty good recently. Let's give him that critical. Know it all. Then we're gonna give her from the city. Let's use that. Any damage the character deals is increased by +1 for every attack they have made this combat. Exquisite.
Let the faith guide my path to glory. Let us walk this path to the end. The Divine watches over us.
See, we need to come back down here. I want to get Abelard to come back. I think he has the highest athletics. If he does, we're coming back to get everything. I think he has the highest athletics. It says 65%. We went down there and I just took him out of the... I gotta check his stuff though. There's some spots that we ain't get to. Huh.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
There's got to be a way to get down here.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
Anything worthy of my attention?
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Strange. I gotta see what his athletics is. Jump him back in there real quick and then see if we can get into that little area. Destroy the place where we landed. Collapse the mine. Alright. Can't go back now. Did they destroy it already or what? I told them to destroy it. I was going to go back and try to check it, but I guess they don't want me to. So we'll go talk to the Heinrichs real quick and see what he's what information he gathered from the Emelina. I think that's her name, Emelina.
Lord Captain, I thank you for your assistance with my mission. Thanks to rogue trader von Valancius, the Inquisition has stopped the enemies of humanity, even those hiding in its own ranks on this occasion. I will no longer be making any claim on your time or resources.
All right, everything Emelina said about Calzar, should we be concerned about it?
It is dangerous information, but you are already too deeply involved. In the Inquisition, there are two main philosophies: Puritanism and radicalism. The adherents of the former are conservatives who strive to follow the letter of inquisitorial doctrine in all matters. The radicals are more pragmatic. They believe that the end often justifies the means, and they use tools that a Puritan would condemn as heretical. Emelina used the powers of chaos to gain the upper hand against Xenos. I touched a cogitator built by cultists to learn its secrets. None of us is pure. Xavier. The craven-hearted say that the career of every Inquisitor ends in either death or heresy. The Lord Inquisitor has borne this burden longer than any of us. It would be naive to think that he had only ever used Puritan methods, and even more naive to suggest that such methods have in any way weakened his loyalty to the God Emperor. And that is all I will say on the subject.
So what you gonna do with her?
There are ways of breaking into her memory and extracting the secrets she is still keeping within herself. I will see to it that no secret escapes the grasp of the Holy Ordos. This is not the first time, or the last, I fear, that I will cause the death of someone close to me. There have always been reasons for it. Sometimes the reasons are dictated by duty, sometimes by my own personal volition.
What are you gonna do now that this is done?
I will remain part of your retinue. That will not change. I will continue to accompany you until I receive orders to the contrary from the Lord Inquisitor, if ever. Who knows? Perhaps one day my journey will end like Emelina's, but that day is not today.
Alright, you lucky, bro. I wanted to get you out of there, though. So we got these couple. I don't know how this one didn't complete, because we already did everything with this guy. But it is what it is. So we're gonna go ahead and stop this episode right now. We're getting on the hour mark. If you guys did like this episode, please hit that like, hit the subscribe. If you have any questions or anything, leave those down below in the comments. I do appreciate you guys coming and checking out the video. And with that, I'll catch you in the next one.